In this tutorial, I will be walking through how we organize individual TeachRock lessons. I will also be offering suggestions on a few different ways TeachRock lessons can be used in the classroom, based on the many responses and conversations we've had with regular TeachRock educators. As a model, I will be showcasing one of our most recent lessons we've published as part of our The Music That Shaped America series, a collection geared towards high school American history classes. This lesson, titled The Reclamation of the American Cowboy, is one of two lessons that examines how the image of the cowboy evolved in American culture. The first examines the origins of the cowboy in relation to American westward expansion and the theory of manifest destiny. This lesson, though, examines how the image of the cowboy in American culture deviates from the historical reality, and the way some contemporary artists and public figures are reclaiming the image of the cowboy for themselves. This lesson exemplifies our approach at TeachRock in many ways. As we will see, it uses contemporary music and trends to engage students in learning, and offers them the opportunity to question cultural assumptions and think critically. As our founder, Little Steven, often says, our goal at TeachRock is to teach students how to think, not what to think. Let's get into the lesson. All of our lessons begin with an essential question, which encompasses the topic and scope of the lesson as briefly as possible. So, for this lesson, the essential question is, how has the image and history of the American cowboy been reclaimed in the 21st century? Placing the essential question at the top allows the teacher to quickly get the sense of what the lesson is and whether it might be applicable to their classroom. Following the essential question is the lesson overview, which is our sort of textbook entry on the lesson topic. The overview is written with the goal of giving the teacher all the background information needed to teach the lesson. We know that some teachers assign the overview to students as a supplemental reading to the lesson. If necessary, the overview can even be extracted from the lesson entirely to be used alone as research. The overview delves into minute details of the lesson and can get lengthy. To assist users that might be perusing content to see what works for their class, we've begun adding an initial "in this lesson" paragraph at the top of our overviews. It's in italics here, and offers a brief summary of exactly what students will be learning in the lesson and what they will be doing. This paragraph is a new development, so for those lessons that don't have it, I recommend teachers first read the objectives section here. This section summarizes the lesson in a few bullet points. Also included in this section is a mastery objective, which explains the activities students will be doing throughout the lesson. Following the objectives is the collection of multimedia materials students will be examining in the lesson. So, in this lesson, we see students will be listening to 2 songs and watching a clip of James Baldwin speaking. Below that, we see some of the images that will be used for the lesson. Clicking on any of the images in this section will open up a lightbox feature, which will allow you to examine or watch the multimedia. All of our lessons follow a workshop format and include rich media and individual or group activities. The lesson proper begins in the activities section. TeachRock lessons always begin with a motivational activity, which gets students thinking about the topic in general. This is done in a variety of ways: classroom discussions, group work, or the analysis of various media. For this lesson in particular, students begin by discussing what images come to mind when they think about a cowboy. They then compare and contrast archival images of a cowboy with Hollywood representations. Note that clicking on any of the images presented in the lesson will open up larger versions of the image to be displayed in the class. The procedure follows the motivational activity. This is where the bulk of the material is introduced and where the activities occur. Like the motivational activity, it offers step-by-step instructions for moving through the lesson. Without going too much in depth, in this lesson we find that students are introduced to Theodore Roosevelt and Buffalo Bill and their respective interests in the American West. They then listen to and compare the music played during Buffalo Bill Wild West shows and the traditional American music that might have been sung by cowboys. They then watch a video of James Baldwin, recounting his reaction as an African American watching Hollywood Westerns. Finally, students are introduced to contemporary Black, Asian American, and Hispanic artists whose projects involve reclaiming the image of the American cowboy. You might say this lesson approaches the development of the cowboy image in American culture from a variety of viewpoints: historical, political, and artistic. While these various topics flow together in the lesson, it is entirely possible to extract the sections that work best for your class and remove others. For instance, a general music teacher might choose to focus on the musical comparison section of the lesson, while extracting some of the historical considerations. A visual arts teacher may focus on the image comparison activity in the motivational activity. At TeachRock, we try to develop lessons with this sort of flexibility in mind. We want the lesson to work well as written, but also modular enough so that teachers can extract what parts of the lesson works best for their classroom. This kind of flexibility also applies to the supplemental handouts and worksheets in a lesson. For instance, the primary activity in this lesson involves students rotating through stations that introduce various contemporary artists reclaiming the cowboy image. Each station has its own handout, introducing Lil Nas X, Solange, Mitski, Norteño musicians Los Tigres del Norte, Joan Sebastian and Christian Nodal, the Compton Cowboys, and fashion designers Telfar and Pierre Moss. The handouts include summaries, pictures, other primary source documents, and discussion questions. It is at the teacher's discretion on which handouts they would prefer to use. It's also possible to use such supplemental materials for entirely different lessons. This video by musician Dom Flemons, for instance, could work for a wide variety of lessons, as could the James Baldwin clip. Following the procedure is the summary activity, which serves to reinforce and assess the skills and knowledge students gained in the lesson. This lesson concludes with some writing prompts for students to reflect upon individually or discuss in groups. All TeachRock lessons also feature a variety of extension activities, which could be assigned as homework or act as additional or substitute activities for the lesson. Often, these extension activities ask students to pursue independent research and writing projects. Some lessons also include an Explore Further section that operates as a sort of bibliography for further independent research. Finally, the lesson ends with a list of the various educational standards it meets. TeachRock lessons cover multiple state standards, Common Core standards, NCSS standards, National Standards for Music Education, as well as C3 and SEL standards when applicable. Thanks for watching, and I hope this tutorial helped you discover ways to implement TeachRock resources into your classroom.